Welcome to Networks Professionals.
Okay, picture this. The absolute ultimate test of your entire networking career. It doesn't come down to a bunch of multiple choice questions or, reciting textbook theory. No way. It comes down to a grueling 6-hour hands-on trial where literally the only thing standing between you and elite status is a broken network just waiting for you to fix it. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a credential that is widely considered the absolute boss battle of the networking industry. We're talking about the JNCIE. Look, if you're a focused learner and you're aiming for the absolute pinnacle of enterprise networking, well, this is the credential that separates the good from the undeniable best. All right, here's our game plan for today. We'll start with 1, the ultimate networking challenge. Then 2, inside the exam room. 3, the 5 phases of prep. 4, career impact and salaries. And finally, 5, is the JNCIE-ENT actually worth it?
Section 1, the Ultimate Networking Challenge.
So, what exactly is it? Well, the JNCIE-ENT is the absolute highest level certification in Juniper's enterprise routing and switching track. It completely validates your expert level skills in designing, configuring, troubleshooting, and managing these massive enterprise networks using Juniper tech and the Junos OS. And guys, the gravity of what this represents, it's huge. Earning this proves undeniable elite Juniper expertise. It's respected all over the globe, and frankly, a lot of organizations consider JNCIE-level engineers to be completely on par with top-tier experts holding Cisco's famous CCIE credential. But here's the catch. You can't just walk in off the street and take this exam. There's a strict, mandatory progression path you have to conquer before they even let you near the expert lab. You've got to start as an associate with the JNCIE-Unos, then level up to a specialist with the JNCIE-ENT. Hit the professional tier with the JNCIE-ENT, and only then are you cleared to challenge the expert-level JNCIE-ENT. It's kind of like a journey that makes sure you've got your foundational armor perfectly intact before you face the final boss. Section 2, inside the exam room. Right off the bat, we need to talk about the cost. It's approximately $1,600. Yeah, that's a serious chunk of change. It's a massive financial investment. Definitely not the kind of test you want to just, take for practice. And for international candidates, like, say, networking pros in Pakistan, this represents a huge financial outlay. Because of that steep entry fee, rigorous, foolproof preparation isn't just a good idea. It's absolutely crucial before you even think about booking your spot. Let's look at the actual exam logistics. The code is JPR-944. It's a 100% hands-on lab that runs for 6 full hours, and once you get it, your certification is valid for 3 years. But here is a super fascinating modern twist. Juniper actually offers remote proctored lab exams in a lot of regions now. So depending on your schedule and location, you might literally be fighting this boss battle right from your own home office under strict supervision. How crazy is that? Now, the real pressure of this exam, it all comes down to the grading. Juniper actually doesn't publicly disclose an exact passing score. No, instead, you're graded strictly on correct configuration, troubleshooting accuracy, overall network functionality, and whether you completed the required tasks. It's basically a binary outcome. You either make the network function perfectly, or you fail. Simple as that. There's 0 partial credit just for knowing the theory. So, out of the 11 major topics covered, there are 5 core hands-on areas you absolutely have to master. We're talking Border Gateway Protocol, or BGP, EVPN and VXLAN deployment, Layer 2 and high availability, automation using Python and PyEZ, and finally, expert troubleshooting. And honestly, most expert-level questions revolve around that last point. Diagnosing and fixing complex problems fast, that is the name of the game here. If a BGP route just isn't propagating or an EVPN deployment completely breaks down, you need to spot it and solve it fast. Section 3, the 5 phases of PEP. Okay, so how do you actually survive this? Here are the 5 crucial steps. Phase 1, master networking fundamentals. Think TCP, IP, IPv4 and 6, and subnetting. Phase 2, learn Juno OS inside and out, including the whole commit process and operational commands. Phase 3, complete that certification track we talked about earlier. Phase 4, build a lab. And Phase 5, master troubleshooting. Notice how the momentum builds here. You're journeying all the way from basic foundational concepts straight up to diagnosing major OSPF failures and super complex route policies. Actually, let me slow down for a second. because I really want to emphasize phase 4. Hands-on practice is absolutely critical because the JNCIE is not a theory exam. You literally have to build a lab. This is the core of your prep. You've got to use tools like VMX, VSRX, EVNG, GNS3, or Juniper VLabs. I can't stress this enough. You cannot read your way to a passing grade here. Your hands need to be on the keyboard, in the command line interface, configuring and purposely breaking your own environments over and over again.
Section 4, Career Impact and Salaries.
Earning the JNCIE-ENT unlocks some highly demanded senior roles. We're talking network architect, cloud network engineer, enterprise architect, and technical lead. The future scope here is just incredibly strong. Organizations are desperately looking for experts in enterprise networking, data centers, and security integration. When you hit this elite tier and say combine it with skills like Python automation or cloud networking, you become incredibly sought after for designing cutting-edge hybrid infrastructure and software-defined networking environments. It's a real game changer. Let's look at the financial impact because the global earning potential here is massive. To put this into perspective, in the US, annual salaries range from about $120,000 to well over $220,000. In the UK, you're looking at $60,000 to over £120,000. Places like the UAE and Saudi Arabia, they offer incredibly lucrative packages, going up to 500,000 dirhams or 450,000 rials. And in Pakistan, experts can command anywhere from 300,000 to over 1.5 million rupees every single month. Seeing these numbers really proves that dropping $1,600 and enduring a 6-hour trial is a profoundly worthy investment.
Section 5, Is JNCIE-ENT worth it?
Let's be real for a second and contrast who this is actually for. The ideal candidate? That's someone who wants to become a senior networking expert or an architect, somebody who works heavily with Juniper tech and just genuinely loves advanced routing and troubleshooting. On the flip side, it is definitely not ideal for someone completely new to networking or someone with zero hands-on lab experience, or if you're just looking for a quick beginner certificate. If you're a newcomer, definitely stick to the JNCI first. Get that practical experience and progress naturally through the track before you even glance at the expert tier.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer today. Look, the JNCIE-ENT separates the theorists from the true, hands-on experts. It demands time, it demands money, and an unrelenting dedication to practice. So, the final question I have for all you ambitious networkers out there is simply this. Are you ready to build the...
Thanks for watching.